Hey guys, welcome to part 2 of the Team Chaotix playthrough at Sonic Heroes. So last time we went through Seaside Hill and Ocean Palace and defeated the Egg Hawk, and now we're going to be moving on into Grand Metropolis and Power Plant.
Now for the real test. All of you are about to enter Eggman's territory. Are you ready?
Not too late to change your mind. Why do you think we're here? How else are we gonna make the rent?
Let's go! Here's your next mission. Destroy all of Eggman's robots holding the city. Every single one of them.
Alright, so here we are on Grand Metropolis, and the mission for this stage is that we have to kill all 85 of these enemies. So yeah, this mission is a little tedious and quite time consuming, but yeah, we're just gonna see if we can get all 85 of these enemies on the first try, because yeah, I've actually done plenty of practice runs in this stage, and yeah, I was actually able to I was able to get all of them without without having to backtrack. So yeah. Yep, you guys pretty much know by now, because if you miss an enemy slash an object, yep, you have to backtrack all the way back to the beginning and find the enemy slash object you missed. So yeah, apparently that's a lot of people's problems. That's a lot of people's problem with Team Chaotix stages, because sometimes they can get unnecessarily long, and and sometimes they can be pretty, I don't know, like sometimes pretty like obnoxious, because considering the fact that you have to like find so many objects and everything, I can't agree. That is sometimes like pretty annoying and sometimes unnecessarily long and everything. But for me though, yeah, I used to hate this mission like back when I was younger, because I would always miss one enemy, and then I had to I literally had to start all over again from the beginning. So yeah. Yeah, basically, yeah. If you actually memorize where all the objects are, yeah, it's pretty much good. Yeah, you can pretty much like beat some of these missions easily. So, yeah, but yeah, I've already memorized everything. Since I've been playing this game for the past 13 years. Yeah, I pretty much know where. I pretty much know where all the objects are. So yeah, all right, here we go. So yeah, I don't think in the previous part, I don't think I mentioned some of their abilities. Oh wow, I just noticed they're all fully leveled up. I don't think I actually mentioned some of their abilities. So yeah, SBL, just like the other speed type characters, he also has the Rocket Excel. But when the characters are actually not pushing him or anything, when they aren't giving him a boost or anything, yeah, he could actually do what is it? He could actually throw a little metal. He can actually throw a metal star. So yeah, honestly, I don't really think that move is very good to use, because it only it only does like little damage to the enemies. But yeah, but I gotta say though, it is a pretty interesting move that you can do. So yeah, it's pretty cool. In fact, I think for the most of the times you could use that move, it's pretty much I don't know, how do I put this? For the most of the times you could use that move, you could pretty much do it the most when you're invisible. So it's pretty cool. So yeah. All right, and what Vector's moves are is that when he's level 1, after he throws SP and Charmy at the enemies, he could actually He can actually fire some music notes out of his mouth. That's kind of weird, but cool, I guess. And then when he's at level 2, he can actually shoot. He can blast fire. And then when he's at level 3, he can actually shoot tons of bubblegum. You can actually shoot tons of bubblegums at the enemies. So I gotta say, Vector's I think Vector's repertoire moves is probably my second favorites behind Knuckles, because with Knuckles, when he's at level 3, he does the ground pound, and then tons of fireballs would just shoot around everywhere. Yeah, but then with Vector, he shoots tons of bubblegum around him. So I gotta say, it's pretty cool to use. And then pretty much Omega's last combo finisher is probably my third favorite as well, because he can shoot a bunch of grenades around. But yeah, I'll talk more about that once we get to that team. So yeah. And Charming, basically he's basically the same as the other as the other fly types. You know, he can use thunder shoots, and you know, and then when the other teammates are not on him, he can actually do what is it? He can actually do you know, a sting move. So yeah, it's not really that good to use, but you know, the more you know. All right, here we go. So far we got 67 of these enemies. So yeah, all right. So yeah, and I forgot to mention in the last video that this is not the first game where the Chaotix first appeared, and they've been in a Sonic game before. They've actually been in Knuckles Chaotix, which was a game released, which was the only game, not like much, which is actually the only game released on the only Sonic game released on the 32X. As far as I think, much to my knowledge. So much to my knowledge. So yeah, and according to Clement J64, he actually said that you know, that Team Chaotix is actually a boring and bland game. Like like most of it is fundamentally flawed, and I don't know, for the looks of it, it kind of seems like an okay game. It kind of seems like an okay game to me. So I don't know, but I have never. So yeah, like I said back in part 6 of the Team Most playthrough, yeah, I have never played Knuckles Chaotix. It kind of sucks that it was never released for Sonic Mania Collection Plus or on Gems Collection, and I did hear that they couldn't actually port it to Sonic Gems. They couldn't port it to Sonic Gems Collection because you know, because I think the developers had a difficult time trying to what is it, emulate the software. So yeah, maybe that could be why. So yeah, but yeah, I might have to try that out someday, and I kind of need to rewatch Clement J64's playthrough on that, you know, just to see like what more of it is like, because I kind of forgot most of it. So there we go. We got all 85 enemies without having to backtrack. Very nice. So yeah, honestly though, when the first time you do these missions with Team Chaotix, yeah, it's gonna be tedious and frustrating for you, unless if you memorize where they all are, like I did. All right. So there we go. We got another nice and clean A rank. All right, and we get our 40th emblem, which unlocks the special stage and the 2B play mode. So very nice. So yeah, honestly, I've already unlocked all the special stages on my old save file. So yeah, honestly though, the multiplayer of this game is really fun. But yeah, I'll get into more on that later. Alright, so the mission for the stage is that you have to, as explained by the mysterious person, you have to find and destroy all 3 gold turtle bots. So yeah, this mission is pretty straightforward, because the good thing is that yeah, there are actually more than 3 gold turtle robots. So I'm actually glad they kind of made this like a little, like, slightly easier than the than the Grand Metropolis' mission. So yeah, all right, here we go. All right, what the crap just happened there? I have no idea. So yeah, and I think it's time I mentioned the what is it, the voice actors of the Chaotix crew. So Vector is voiced by Mark Biaggi, and I gotta say, like, I really like his performance as Vector. Like, he does a fantastic job, like portraying his character and everything, and like some of the lines he say are like pretty, I don't know, like pretty like fantastic and pretty funny as well. So yeah, and you know, he's probably my favorite Vector voice actor so far. I think Keith Silverstein, who's the current voice of Vector, as of Sonic Freeriders, is actually my second favorite. And I gotta say that Sonic Boom episode where he appeared in was like very fantastic. You guys should definitely check out that episode. It's called Vector Detector, and it's when you know, when Amy loses her hammer, she actually hires Vector to find it for her, and then Sonic actually helps him out to find find the clues and everything. So yeah, I really like Vector's portrayal in that episode of Sonic Boom. It's really amazing. You guys should definitely check that out. It's probably one of my favorite episodes of Sonic Boom. So, of the Sonic Boom TV show. All right. And we're gonna use Team Blast to take out this turtle right here. Yeah, because you can actually get all of these switches in order to launch this stage. But when you have Team Blast, you don't really have to do that. So yeah, pretty easy. So yeah, only one more left. All right, so now SBO is voiced by Bill Corkery, and yeah, he actually does a fantastic job as well, portraying. He actually does a fantastic job as well portraying SBO, because he pretty much captures his essence of his character and everything, and he's pretty like I don't know, he just sounds like pretty calm and collected at times. So yeah, it's pretty cool. And Charmy is voiced by Emily Corkery. And you guys may know this by now. I think you guys may know by now, but just in case, Bill Corkery, Emily Corkery, and William Corkery, who voices Tails, are all related. So like they're actually all a family. So yeah, it's kind of pretty interesting, because I don't think there's usually like a family. I don't think like they're like people that are related to each other that like I don't think there's actually people who are actually related, like who are actually one big favorite to actually voice like the characters, like maybe in the game or in the show or something. So yeah, but yeah, he's actually SBO is voiced by Bill Corkery, Charmy is voiced by Emily Corkery, and Tails is voiced by William Corkery. So yeah, you can pretty much say that SBO is basically Charmy and Tails' father. So yeah, it's kind of really strange to think about, but yeah. And I gotta say, Emily Corkery, when she's playing Charmy, she's not really all that bad. I mean, maybe not as bad as she's not as Charmy is not as worse as Cream or Tails, but I gotta say she does a pretty good job, I should say. So yeah.
Awesome! Totally awesome!
Yep, totally awesome. So yep, there you go. Pretty straightforward mission. And now we're gonna be moving on into a team fight.
Man, who are those freaks over there?
What's up, SBO? And you are...
Just what do you think you're doing here?
Who's this fraud? Our client's adversary, perhaps.
You mean the bad guys? You guys don't fool me. I know what you're after. Better stay out of my way.
Okay, suddenly we run into Team Dark, and looks like we're gonna be facing them as well.
I'll find Eggman's treasure first.
Alright, I'm gonna go on and use Thundershoot here so I can stun them, and then, yeah, one thing I recommend, when starting to fight, try just use Thundershoot first, and then use the Tornado to take them down. Alright, here we go. Okay. Alright, come on, get out of here. Dang it. Oh my god. Alright, come on, get out of here already. Alright, take this. And he is down. But then I did not beat this another 30 seconds, so no Eric for me. I was hoping we'd get a triple Eric in this video, but that isn't the case.
You won't get off so easily next time.
Alright guys, so that is the end of part 2 of the Team Chaotix playthrough of Sonic Heroes. So thank you all for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. And for the next part, we're going to be moving on into Casino Park and Bingo Highway. But in that cutscene though, when they run into when they run into Team Dark, Vector says Vector's all like, "Who's this broad?" And when I watched Chari 5's Everything Wrong with Sonic Heroes video, I forgot the other guy's name, but he said that he asked if Vector was calling Rouge a broad, and then I was like, what? So was Vector just calling only Rouge a broad, or just all of them broad? I have no idea. So feel free to let me know that in the comments below. But with that being said, that's the end of this video. So yeah, as I said, we're gonna be moving on into Casino Park and Bingo Highway. So yep, if you're new here, consider hitting that subscribe button, and make sure to follow me at Google Plus as well. So yeah, and I'm gonna try and do my best to upload parts of these on a consistent basis, and you know, so I can finally be done, and over with, so I can take a break from YouTube again, and yeah. Yeah, so yeah, we're getting close to. So yeah, we're pretty much getting close to the end of this whole playthrough of this game, folks. So yeah, Anyway, with that being said, I hope you all are having a wonderful day, and I will see you all in my next video. So take care.